Spice Rack, where you at? I am going into Burlington real quick because I started buying stuff for my trip, and I got stuff in a size that is too big. So I'm going to exchange it. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Maybe now. Going to exchange it for a smaller size because I only got 2 weeks until I leave. Actually, is it the end of next week? Is when I leave. So let's see. Where do I go if I need to exchange stuff? I don't like walking through the store with a bag because I don't want them thinking I stole this. I hope they still have it. It was this cute jacket that has a hood. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go. Yes. They got it, y'all. They have, okay. So they only have this one in the size I want, which is fine. And then I have a pair of jeans that I wanted to get a size, or a different, same size, but a new pair because they had a stain on them. Yeah, I don't see the jeans. Okay, let's check the shoes real quick. Y'all know I got some big feet, and I'm looking for just some walking shoes. Ooh, are these cute? They're Adidas. Let me try these on. Are these cute? I think so. Cute enough. They feel comfortable. What about these? Oops, sorry. These are comfortable too. These are Skechers. Because I need some walking shoes. I think I like these ones. Okay, that was painless. So I returned. They rang it up like a return. So I returned the jacket and the pants, and then I bought the jacket back because they didn't have the pants there in my size. The ones that I had a big old stain on it, and I didn't want to pay. I didn't want to take the risk of washing it and not coming out. So I also bought those 2 pairs of shoes because they're cheaper than what I've been finding, and I just need some walk-arounds. I don't need them to be all fancy, but then I can use them for this summer when I'm walking outside. Because you see this weather, y'all? Apparently spring is here. You hear me? It is here. So I don't know if I can show you all this, but I have all this stuff in my car. Boxes, baby swings. The whole back seat is full. It's hard to probably see. But today was donation day. Plus my trunk is stuffed to the brim. So now I got to go meet with the clients to drop their stuff off to them. Then I'm going to go in the office for a little while. And then, I don't know. I've been in this spring cleaning mood, y'all. The last 2 days, I've been going through my drawers and my closet, and I have 2 huge bags of clothes that I'm going to give away. I wanted to give them away to one of my clients she's a plus size girl, and the clothes are really good clothes, and I didn't want to give them to Goodwill. But she was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get them from you, and whatever. She had all these things going on, which I understand. So I put a thing on Facebook, in like the community Facebook post, like, because, I mean, I know how hard it is to find cute plus-size clothes. And there were quite a few of them that I didn't even want to give away because they were so cute and expensive. But I can't fit them anymore. And, I mean, I know that's a good problem to have. But I didn't want to give them to Goodwill so they could upsell them, you know? I wanted to give them to someone who I know could use them and maybe wouldn't buy it normally because they are kind of pricey. So I put a thing on Facebook. We'll see if anybody asks or says they want them. I asked them to message me directly if they were interested. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to clean up my life. Like the sun is coming out. It's making my mood just like on a high. I just want to be clean and organized. So that might be what I do tonight. I might go to Walmart because I wanted to look at these shelving units because I wanted to make like a shoe rack or shoe shelf. In my closet, I have so many shoes. It's so ridiculous. And I wear them. So I don't want to give them away. There might be a few that I give away. But for the most part, I wear my shoes. And I have tons of boots and booties. And so in the wintertime, they come in handy. Can kind of get away with some of them in the summer. But, you know, I do a lot of sandals too. So I just want, because they're all just splattered on the floor, and I want them to be organized and look nice. So that's what I'm going to work on maybe this evening. But now we got to go drop off some donations. So let's go. Before I tell you this story, Kayla and Mason, this is grown up talk. There's about to be cussing, so stop watching. Go talk to your mama. And I know you trying to be in grown folks' business, but don't watch no more, Kayla. I see you. Turn off the TV. Okay. Y'all, I don't even know when the last time I talked to y'all, but let me tell you, from that point on till now, it has been a doozy of a day. I don't know if it's a full moon. I don't know if Mercury is in retrograde, but something quacky is going on because I've been cussed out twice since I seen y'all last. And wait, cussed out twice? Oh, and then this whole Facebook fiasco. Okay, so let me just tell you. So I think I told y'all before that I had a bunch of clothes that I was going to give to somebody. There's like a community Facebook page. So people that live in your neighborhood, that you can say a gift or an ask, things like that. People ask for silly things like, can I get a spoon of creamer and sugar? I saw that this morning. And then people ask for big things. And then also gift. People will say, I have extra sugar. Would you like some? Or for me, I said, I have some plus size clothing. Would you let me know if you're interested? So I put this post up this morning. I said, I have some 2X and 3X clothes. I would like to give them to somebody who could use them. I am able to meet only at the town center. So please I said, direct message me if you're interested. I said I will not respond to posts on the Facebook post because I don't check Facebook posts like that. And I didn't give them a qualification. I didn't say anything. I just said I will meet only at the town center. So I get this one. I'm gonna say her name because I don't know her and owe her nothing. I get this one message from a girl named Brianna, and her question was, "Can you drop it off at my house?" Already you lost, ma'am, because I said me only. So I didn't respond to her. Because there was another lady that messaged me and said, I can meet you today at 4:30. You girl, ding, 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 you win, right? I didn't ask for much. All I said was you had to meet me. So then the Brianna girl texted me again later and said, did you see my message? I said, yes, I'm going to meet the lady this afternoon. If she doesn't show up, then I'll work something out. And she said, well, I messaged you first. First of all, how do you know you messaged me first? She knows that she was the first one to message on the post, which I said do not respond on that. So that's why people didn't message me on that. And two, you don't know who's in my direct messages. So don't tell me you messaged me first. So I said, first of all, that's not true. And second of all, I said meet only in my post. She said, well, I just asked if you could drop it off because my son was sick and I didn't want to bring him out. And I said, but my post said meet and I didn't know nothing about your son. Okay. So that's a no thing. Like, we're not even talking about it because I said meet. So when you said pick up, I went to the next person. And that's what I told her. I said, but if she doesn't show, then we can maybe work something out. I meet the lady, super sweet lady. She was communicative. I told her I was stuck in traffic. She's like, no problem. I'm just a few minutes down the road. I get there. She's like maybe 5 minutes late, but she messaged me and was like, I'm on my way. I give her the clothes. She's so grateful. She's like, do you mind if anything I don't use, can I give it to my coworker? She's a little bit smaller than me. So if it doesn't fit me, can I give it to her? I said, girl, this is your stuff. Y'all figure it out. Have a good day, right? She was looking at the stuff and was like, oh my God, this is so nice. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm driving home, minding my own business, had forgot about Brianna until she texted me and said, so did she pick up the stuff? Now, everything in me wanted to just block her and say, basically, lady, don't contact me again because I'm trying to be nice. Plus, you don't know what happened the rest of today, so you 2 seconds from getting cussed out because I'm already at the edge, okay? At the edge. So I said, yep. And then she said, okay, great. I'll be contacting it. What'd she say? Okay, great. I'll be contacting the administrator. What you think they're the police? What they gonna do? Okay. So I tried to respond back and be petty, which God knows I shouldn't be acting like that. But I was like, okay. I said, ha, good luck with that, boo-boo. And she had blocked me. Ma'am, you contacting the administrator is not helping anything here. All that can do is possibly get me removed from your little silly group in the first place. And I already gave what I needed to give away. So you're not hurting me. You're not hurting me. The only thing is I'm not done cleaning out my closet, so you're probably hurting yourself because I'm going to have another bag. And now I'm just going to go directly to Sweet Lady who showed up. And I told her that. I said, if you like the stuff I've got, just let me know. I'll clean out my drawers and I'll pass that along to you too. But you want to act the fool, Brianna. Be that. All right, so that's one. And that's actually 1 and 2. Because she the one started with me earlier today, and then it finished at the end where she was like, I'm contacting an administrator. I'm sorry. Do you think that that's supposed to scare somebody? Jesus, what are you trying to teach me? Because that's not the first time I got cussed out today. So let's rewind. It was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I can't remember if it was the snow or when I got sick. But I got this new client. Let's call her T. I got her referral from her nurse, and that's how we get our clients going. So I had scheduled to meet with her in Auburn. I knew she was homeless. She told me, let's meet at the Auburn in Starbucks, or the Starbucks in Auburn. I said, cool. Well, then I got sick or it was snowing. I can't remember which one it was. They were right around the same time. So I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to reschedule. Can we try to reschedule for next week? And I said, let me know what day's good for you. She was like, well, why don't you let me know what's good for you? I think it was because I was sick. So she was like, let me know what works for you since I'm sick and everything. I said, cool. So I hit her up the next week and I said, hey, can we reschedule? I would like to meet with you. Would you like to meet the same time at the same Starbucks? And she said, no, I'm in Seattle now. That's where I'm parking my car. So can we meet up there? And I said, sure. I don't know where you're at, so do you have a Starbucks that's close to you? Now, I don't know if y'all know, but the ones who do know, Seattle is a huge area. It encompasses several different small towns and cities, and I mean, not cities, but there's a lot of sectors to Seattle. Like, it's huge, and it goes far. It goes it goes a long way. So my territory that I cover is from the certain point south. So today, okay, just know that. So my territory is from a certain point south. I-90 south. It's not going to make no difference since y'all don't know. So I hadn't heard back from her when I said, where do you want to meet? I said, do you have a place to meet? She never gave me a response. So a week passed. So I contacted her nurse and said, hey, I haven't got a hold of T. We've been trying to schedule. Is she still interested? Does something come up? Because, when a lot of times my clients, especially if they're not in a stable setting, they might have moved to California all of a sudden. Stuff like that happens all the time. Or they might have gotten their own job and they might have done stuff on their own and just don't want to be bothered. So I said, hey, is she still interested? And the nurse was like, oh, I'm meeting with her today. I'll check in. So I knew the nurse was meeting with her, and I also figured that's why T all of a sudden texted me today and said, yeah, I'm staying up in Green Lake. Can we meet at the Starbucks at 71st and Green Lake? Now, Green Lake is deep. It's far. It's way far, especially because I don't live in Seattle, that area, but I do. My main office is in that's neither here nor there. The bottom of the line is, I said, hey, T, I said, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you'd moved so far north. However, I'm going to connect you with my girl, Mary. Y'all know Mary, because that's Mary's territory. And I said, she'll be able to set something up with you real quick and get you going. Oh, T was like, don't even bother. It seems like it's always something with you. Okay, I do acknowledge that we did have to reschedule because I was sick. And then I reached out to you and you didn't respond for a week. So now that you've moved to a whole new area. I can't serve you, but I'm giving you an option of who can. But it's always something. So I just let her have that. I said, okay. And then I said, I'm sorry that you feel that way. That's not my intention, but we have certain territories and I'm not allowed to go past this point. However, Mary is able to, and I told her about you. She's ready and waiting for you to call. She said, don't even bother. I'm through with y'all anyway. I just expected you to be more professional. So, I was ready to be all the way petty, especially when I said, again, I apologize if this wasn't a good match, but I would like to work with you if you're still interested. Because, one thing with my clients, it doesn't happen often. Normally they're so grateful and appreciative and just sweet and, they're excited. But I get those ones that life has kind of kicked them in the teeth and it's not been nice. The girl lives in her car. She's upset. She's stressed. So who knows what her day was before she saw me. And a lot of times, I know that when they're upset like that, it's not typically they're mad at. it's kind of a transference. So I'm aware of that, and I'm okay with that. Well, she proceeded to tell me, she said, this is literally what she said. After I said, like, I apologize, blah, 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 Mary's willing to meet with you. Let us know what we can do. She said, like I said, kick rocks. You ain't nothing but a bitch with a degree. Oh, that's what I am. And you know, I wanted to be like, I'm not even going to tell you what I wanted to say, because that's just not godly and it's not professional. And I know now, thinking about it, like, I know that wasn't about me. I know it had nothing to do with me. There was other things going on, but in the moment, like, you just gonna call me a bitch on a Thursday? Just on a Thursday, you just gonna call me a bitch. You ain't never met me. You ain't never seen me. We have had 2 text conversations and I'm a bitch? Okay. So I end up letting her nurse know, because the nurse called me and said, hey, I talked to T today. Didn't have a clue that T had talked to me. And I said, yeah, did you get my screenshots? And she was like, no. And so I said, check your phone. And she's reading it, and she's like, sweet little lady. She's like, oh, because you could hear how she's reading what T's saying. And I said, listen, I am not, because her nurse immediately started apologizing. I was like, I am so sorry. She has no right to abuse you like that. This is not okay, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, I don't want you going to her, talking to her, because she was all riled up too. And I said, no, I don't think that's necessary. I said, I don't take this personally. I know that she's obviously going through some stuff today, and I'm the one that just happened to catch it. I said, if she calms down and decides, you know what, my bad, I do need this help, I'd be more than willing to. If she doesn't even want to meet with me, but I can send the information through you, I would be more than willing to do that too. Because I get it. Like, I've never been in that situation, but can you only imagine? So our nurse shared that the young lady had been in a relationship for 4 years. And according to her, it was a good relationship, but then she got pregnant. He kicked her out. So that makes me think, no, it wasn't that good. Now she's homeless. She has a record. She served some time. She's not been able to find a job because of that. And that's why I was excited to work with her, because I had some ideas, like, this is what we can do. And a lot of times the jobs that are available to people who have felonies, they're labor-intensive types of jobs. And her being early on in her pregnancy, I knew that wasn't a good idea. So I wanted to give her some other options. And I had been looking up stuff for her, and I was really excited. I still am. I'm going to send this stuff to her nurse and let the nurse kind of give her that information so she can apply. But I think she's just discouraged and probably scared. And I was the person that you could be, you could be a typing tough guy when you typing. And a lot of times when that's happened, if I do get to meet with them eventually, then they're so embarrassed, or the reason they don't want to meet with me is because they're embarrassed. And I told her nurse, like, trust me, there's no hard feelings. We'll stop it, start it fresh. You know what I mean? Listen, I know I can be a B when I want to be one. I know that. But I know that that's not what she was getting. She was frustrated, I think, probably with the system and how it's failing her. And I was just at that moment, another failure for her. And that bothers me, because of course, that's not my goal. It just happened to be some circumstances that happened that I could see maybe why she'd be frustrated. That frustrated, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to put myself in her shoes as much as possible. But it was kind of stinging me. And then we had Brianna coming over here acting a fool, which I was just so shocked at how entitled she was to something that was not even hers. How are you going to make demands when I never said I'm picking you? And I never said, yeah, I'll meet you. I never gave you that impression. So for you to be mad, I just don't get how you're mad when you ain't had it, boo. It was never yours. So what are you telling about? So that was my day. It was a good day early. I mean, and it's ending fine, because I can reflect back and just be like, this is not about you today, Candace. Take yourself out of it. Get your feelings out of it. This girl is scared and hurting, and I still want to help her. I don't think it would be effective if it was me helping her right now because of how she feels, but I feel like I can still help her through different channels, So I'm going to really think about that tonight, on seeing what I can do to maybe turn this around, whether she knows I'm involved in it or not. Like, I would prefer her not know that anything's coming from me, because she feels a certain way. And she might not take advantage, because she's like, I'm going to show her, I I don't know. It's just a lot. Today was a lot. I kept saying, like, is this a full moon? And then it was funny because I was showing the text message because I read it like, and I said, oh, when I read that part, like, clutch my pearls in the office. And my coworker was like, what? And so I showed her the text message and she did the same thing. She was like, oh. She was like, you ain't nothing but a bitch with a degree. And I wanted to be like, 2 of them, if you want to talk about it. Oh, that's so childish. So petty. Anyway, so right after that, though, another client texted me and was like, I got my diploma. Because this young girl, we've been working with her a long time trying to get her diploma. She finally got it. She was like, I got my diploma. I said, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I'll meet you and give you your incentive and everything. And then she's like, could you get me into modeling? I said, did I send you a modeling job? She was like, no, I just want to get into modeling. And I've been modeling for free and I want to get paid for it. I said, okay, so now I'm an agent. What else can I be today? These people are crazy, but I love them. I love them. I love my job still. I was just spent like an hour today talking to a coworker about how much I love this job. And then right after that happened. But I still do. It's just been one of those days, y'all. So I'm going to end things here and maybe touch bases with y'all later. And we'll just pick up where we left off because I don't even know what I gave y'all today. Honestly, I'm just all over the place. So I'm going to go and reflect and pray and ask God to come and change my heart some more because my first instinct was to go the hell off. And I need him to take that out of my spirit because I don't like that. So until then, y'all, I will see you later. Spice Rack, you know you my people. If you ain't a part of the Spice Rack, I don't know what you're doing. But I'd appreciate it if you get on the ball and press that subscribe button. Otherwise, everybody else, I'd love it if you like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be at you soon, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.